Our main focus this week is what the whole world is focusing on. The UN Security Council held a closed-door meeting about Iran's nuclear program. Now, Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is rejecting talks with the US. He calls it deception. This on one hand, and on the other, China will be invited to discuss Iran's uranium. A lot is revolving around Iran's nuclear capacity. We tell you more in this report.
Amid renewed US-Iran tensions, the global spotlight is once again on Iran's nuclear program. Last week, US President Donald Trump wrote to Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, once again citing Tehran's nuclear ambitions.
We're down to final strokes with Iran. That's going to be an interesting time. And we'll see what happens. But we're down to the final moments. We're at final moments. You can't let them have a nuclear weapon.
Iran's Supreme Leader has spurned Trump's offer, stating that talks with Washington will yield no results, especially given the crippling sanctions on Iran.
Some bully governments insist on negotiations. Their negotiations are not aimed at solving problems, they aim at domination. Let's negotiate to impose what we want on the negotiating party, sitting on the other side of the table. If they accept, all the better. If they don't accept, let's start a controversy, because they distance themselves from the negotiating table.
Tehran has long denied any intention of developing a nuclear weapon. However, the UN atomic watchdog IAEA has warned that Tehran has dramatically accelerated enrichment of uranium to up to 60% purity, which is close to weapons-grade level of roughly 90%. Since his return to the White House, US President Donald Trump has been sending mixed signals to the Islamic Republic. On the one hand, by pledging to revive the maximum pressure strategy of his first term, and on the other, expressing a desire to pursue a verified nuclear pact with Tehran. The US President even relayed a similar message to his Russian counterpart Putin in a phone call last month.
Trump is already saying about a meeting at 3, US, China, Russia. He mentioned that he would like to discuss nuclear weapons and security issues. We would be open to any format which is based on mutual respect, on equality, no prejudged solutions.
Following Russia's statement, China announced talks with Russia and Iran over nuclear issues.
As a permanent member of the United Nations Security Council and a participant in the Comprehensive Agreement on the Iranian nuclear issue, China has always advocated for properly resolving the Iranian nuclear issue through political and diplomatic means, safeguarding the international nuclear non-proliferation mechanism, and promoting peace and stability in the Middle East.
The discussions focus on the future of the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, the 2015 nuclear agreement that the US unilaterally abandoned in 2018 under the first Trump administration. Through this meeting, China is sending a clear message to the West. Washington wants to play a significant role as a key diplomatic player in West Asian affairs. Analysts say the choice of Beijing as the venue signals Iran and Russia's growing reliance on China as a diplomatic counterweight to US pressure. Beijing has been critical of the US sanctions-driven diplomacy and has actively supported Iran's integration into global economic and political blocs like BRICS and the SCO. China also participated with Russia and Iran in the Security Belt 2025 naval drills. Beijing's defense ministry described the joint drills as an attempt to boost military trust. The exercise on Iran's Chabahar port featured simulated maritime attacks, search and rescue operations, and intercept drills. The strengthening strategic partnership between China, Russia and Iran has come under increasing Western scrutiny as the major powers compete for influence in West Asia.